Hey, what's up, guys? Tukey here, back again, and today the Russians face one hell of a challenge. Their biggest challenge to date. We take on the one team that managed to be better than us in the regular season. We take on the President's Trophy winning Toronto Maple Leafs in the conference final. Again, we had a really good season, all things considered, with 54 wins. I mean, that can never really be a disappointment. Perhaps we would have liked to have seen a little bit more. Maybe that's asking for too much. But given what this team is, I guess the pressure on this team, it is a bit unfair to ask for more. But, you know, the pressure on this team, mainly because Gino and Ovi are the ages that they are, you know, it's never been higher. I mean, our window to win right now, it's open. This is the time. We're going to take a bit of a step back when Gino and Ovi leave. You figure Tarasenko's now 33 years old. You know, the team is going to continue to change. This is arguably our best chance, you know, the best time for us to win. And obviously, you look at the changes over the past few years and how we've built this team, but mainly acquiring Svechnikov, Provorov, and Sergachev within the last few seasons. The hope is that it does not go to waste, because in Nations Series before, we have seen windows open and we have seen windows close. And there's no real way to know how it's going to go. All we can do is sim and find out for sure. With that said, let's take a look at what we are up against. Injuries. What? This is the team that won the President's Trophy. Jeremy Bracco. Apparently the Leafs have only played 6 games thus far this postseason. That math is literally impossible, so Bracco's been hurt. There you go. Austin Matthews just under a point a game, and Mitch Marner has been horrific in the final year of his deal. So, obviously, you know what I'm going to say if you're a longtime viewer here. Yeah, no, it's not a good thing that Marner's underperforming, because if he wakes up, we're screwed, because they still made it to this point. Second line is John Tavares, Alex Kerfoot, and Dylan Sakura. I mean, Sakura's nearly at a point a game. Kerfoot and Tavares are fine. I mean, Kerfoot's okay. Third line of Jimmy Vesey, Frank Vetrano. Their goalie must have like a 980 save percentage. Fourth line, Cam Morrison, Lucas Wallmark, and Ryan Gropp. How the hell are they in the conference final? How the hell did they win the President's Trophy? The defense starts to answer that question a little bit. It's Morgan Riley and Ty Berry. Riley takes way more penalties than you would have expected, but neither's like too crazy thus far. Rasmus Sandin and Timothy Liljegren, who have been brutal. Ben Hutton and Travis Dermott, who have been okay. Who's the goaltender? Joe Wall has a 944 save percentage. And that is the answer as to how they are here. Because that team is nothing special on paper. And that scares the ever-loving bejesus out of me, because they're still here. And if certain members of that team wake up, we are in big-time trouble. So looking here at the Leafs, I want to look at wins, because obviously only 4 teams have those amount of wins. They're averaging 2.82 goals for per game in the playoffs. We're at a 3.5, but they're averaging just 1.91 goals against per game. Their power play is ruthless at 42%. The penalty kill about even as well. I don't know how this is going to go. I have no idea. As if I had an idea beforehand, I certainly have no idea now in terms of how this is going to go. We have them outclassed in everything. +3 on offense, +2 on defense, better goaltending as well. Austin Matthews, the captain currently. I think, again, because at the start of the year, he was designated as captain, you know, in like a roster update, essentially, before, you know, John Tavares was there. And obviously I started roster editing before John Tavares was named captain. Let's get this series underway. I don't have too much else to say. There's not too much more breakdown or analysis that there could be. This just feels like the type of series that isn't going to go our way. We're the better team, yet they're still here despite underperforming players. They won the President's Trophy. I don't have a good feeling about this, but the Russians could very well prove me wrong, and I hope they do. First period of Game 1, and an early lead for the Russians, really an early lead for the Leafs. 25 seconds in, Lucas Wallmark scores because the fourth line would be out there in the first 25 seconds. Vitaly Kravtsov was able to tie it just a few moments later, 34 seconds to be exact, 59 seconds into the game. And Evgeny Dodonov on the power play. They outshot us 14-10, but we are up 2-1 thanks to that power play goal. Second period, we are tied. Ben Hutton, 23 shots to 22, tied at 2. We go to the third period. Early power play for Toronto. It is killed off. They score anyway. Austin Matthews makes it 3-2. We need our offense to show up here. We really do. 8 minutes remaining. Now 7.5. Time is running out. We haven't gotten a shot in a while. There we go. That helps, but we're not putting up much in terms of shots, and we're going to lose because of it. The Leafs take Game 1 on their home ice. Joe Wall, 29 saves. Getting it done for them. As we were outshot. Why is this glitching? What the hell? Game? This is glitched or bugged? Excuse me? Hello? What is happening? Like, if I turn off my controller, will that help? What the hell, man? Alright, will that work? Nope, still glitched. Cool. Alright, so good news. I had to restart the game to get that to go away. So that's cool. I am leaving the entire first part of this video in, just so that you saw what the hell happened. We're gonna quick sim Game 1 again, just to get through it. There was no save file that was there to replicate the game officially ending. So let's see what happens in Game 1 again. Early 1-0 lead for the Leafs. Ty Berry. Second period, now 2-0 Cam Morrison, and a quick sim of the third. We come back to force overtime. Jesus Christ. Well, that's a much better situation. Kravtsov scored 26 seconds in. Vesey made it 3-1, but Ovi, and then with 2:10 left, Provorov were able to get the goals that will send us to overtime. 36 shots to 32. I mean, I kind of hope the Leafs win, but I'm not complaining if we do because of a glitch where it just decided that the left trigger toggle was permanently on, I guess. I've never seen that happen before. And the Leafs end up winning anyway. Austin Matthews with the goal. I'm just going to move ahead instead of looking at shot totals because why the hell not? So the end result is the same. We are down 1-0 in the series after that opening game. Calgary also winning their series against Detroit thus far. We'll go to Game 2. Just in general, we need a better goaltending performance. We just need a better team performance outright. First period. Oh, God. Power play goal for Bracco, goal for Vesey. 14 shots to 8. We're down 2-0. Second period. This, okay. I told you. I just told you. You look at their team, you look at the results, it doesn't make sense, yet here they are. It's great. Third period, why not? Got a slow slim it just to make sure that this video ends up being over 10 minutes once we end up getting fucking swept. Screw it, whatever. Hey, we got a goal. Kaprizov on the power play. Yay. Fucking yay. My elite goalie is going to be completely outworked by a low-end starter. That's phenomenal. Great. You can just tell with a team like they have, you know, the team that they have, how they did in the regular season, how they're doing in the playoffs thus far, despite certain key players like Marner underperforming. You just knew. At least I did. I've seen the story play out enough. I would be legitimately shocked if anything good were to happen here. Which means, are we seeing the last of Gino and Ovi? Good chance of it. And like I talked about, that could be our window closing if we were to lose here. So we're going to go to Game 3. Hopefully our team's actually allowed to show up, considering they're the higher rated team. That would be cool. First period, this game can kick rocks. This game can kick rocks. I'm sorry, but just kick rocks. It's so frustrating. with the most recent patch to see nothing change for franchise mode. Nothing. Nothing. But, you know, hey, fair credit to the HUT department on their side of things. They're on point with their content. But yeah, this is... Be a Pro gets no changes, and now franchise mode, while, yeah, there's good building blocks put in, a lot of stuff's not tuned properly, a lot of stuff just needs to be tweaked and worked on, and it simply hasn't been. You know, like, the sim logic towards actually pulling a fucking goalie after he gave up 4 goals in the first period. 7-2, we lose 7-4. Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I was going to record a Panthers episode after this. I might not. I might just go to bed. I might just, you know, go do anything else with my time other than watch this sim engine do what it does. And I don't know if the justification's there because, well, Tampa lost. Yeah, this happens far too often. Far too often. I am sorry. But you are talking about the 2 top teams in the league. We have an advantage in every aspect, and we are getting spanked. I don't care what the they are, and it's just the way it can. No. This happens way too consistently is the point. Can it happen every once in a while? Sure. It happens way too consistently. We have a 90 overall goalie behind a good defense and a good team with a .909 save percentage. Whereas, again, we can take a look at Joe Wall behind, in my opinion at least, an inferior defense. I don't feel like that's, you know, or at least an even defense, perhaps, if you want to argue that. He is an 83 with a .938. Let's go ahead and look at all the goaltenders in the playoffs right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Again, let's inflate the video time a little bit, just so that people don't assume we're going to get swept like we're probably going to. Let's go ahead and take a look at the entire league. We take a look at goaltenders, and let's take a look at some save percentages here, shall we? As, you know, let's look at the low end. Let's look at Kevin Hines, who, oh, look at that. Okay, a low-end starter who actually got lit up in the playoffs. That's cool. And then you have Vasilevsky, who's an 88, who got absolutely lit up. And then you have Saros, who's an 83. Holtby, who's an 83. So, it's weird to me that, you know, every other starter around that overall pretty much getting lit up. Pretty much. But then you can have this one that just goes on a tear. You know, here's Carter Hart. He's much better than Carter Hart, clearly. He's better than Askarov. But yeah, again, here you go. Here are your same type of goalies who are just dominant compared to the likes of Carter Hart and compared to the likes of Yaroslav Askarov. There's no point in having an elite goalie. At least that's how it feels. I mean, we can look in the regular season as well, too. You know, if that playoff sample size isn't big enough, I suppose, we can look in the regular season as well. Where, you know, sure, here, you know, by the way, sorting by a minimum amount of games would be very welcome, and the good thing is we can. Unfortunately, let's see, let's go minimum 20. There we go. That is a good feature. See, that's what I'm talking about. Good features. Nice quality of life stuff. So let's take a look here. Low end save percentages. So, oh, good. You know, he struggled like he should. That's fine. That's fine. All right, you got some guys who are... What the fuck is even... Why? Why are you showing his AHL stats and then no stat? Okay. No, you just go... Yeah, okay. No, you just go ahead and show random stats. It's fine. I don't even know how to explain what just happened. Let's end this. Why not? Game 4. We're fucked. Just see what happens. Why not? As our high-caliber team just shits the bed against a team that has no business being as good as they are. First period, 2-0 Toronto. Second period, 4-2 Toronto. We'll let the third period go, but really, who cares? I have a 90 overall goalie who's shitting the bed. Our defense, again, higher rated than Toronto's. So, you know, don't feel bad saying significantly better. But no, we have a goalie who can't stop a goddamn beach ball. And a subpar Toronto offense, at least compared to ours in terms of some ratings here, that just, again, can't stop scoring for fun. So that's good. We lose. We get swept. And sometimes I don't even know why the hell I bother. Don't even know why I bother. Really don't. You're telling me that my 90 overall goalie gave up 21 goals in 4 games. Really? Really? Okay. Sure. Why not? Why not? So that's how we get to see Evgeny Malkin and Alex Ovechkin's careers probably end. Because why not? Yeah, why not? What's the point of even looking at playoff stats? Who cares? Who cares? When someone like Lucas Walmart can completely outperform all of my top players. Who cares? What's the point? No offense to the comments are like, oh, you could do this with the team, you could do that with the team. It's like, does it really matter though? Ultimately, when you see something like that happen, does it really matter? I don't think it does. Mitch Marner woke up. That's cool. Told you he would. Glad he woke up just in time for this. That's great. Glad Dylan Sikora can outdo a lot of my players. Let's see. Glad Cam Morrison is better than anybody was on my top line. Yeah, I'm glad their fourth line outperformed my top line. That's great. It's great. It's fun. We'll see what happens in the next episode, I guess. But who the hell knows? Maybe our team being worse will be better in the long run. Seems to work out well for the AI all the time. Maybe we should trade our 90 overall goalie and pick up a low-end starter instead of having an elite. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Hope it was enjoyable watching this fine display of what franchise mode can be at its worst. Hope it was fun. I won't ask you to drop a like, because shit, I don't even know if I'd like this video. I don't even know if I like this mode right now. And, yeah, patrons, I love you. No Panthers episode today. I can't even look at this game right now.